Okay, good morning, everybody. This is Mike Brennan here at the National Hurricane Center. It's just after 8:30 a.m. Pacific time on Saturday morning. Here's our bringing you an update here on Hurricane Hilary, which is now approaching the Baja California Peninsula. Maximum sustained winds this morning are around 125 miles per hour, and Hilary has picked up speed, moving north-northwest at 16 miles per hour, currently centered about 740 miles south-southeast of San Diego, California. You can already see impacts from Hilary spreading northward through the Baja California Peninsula and into the southwestern U.S. You see these cold cloud tops as this tropical moisture surges northward. We're already seeing rainfall spread into the southwestern United States. Here on the radar image, you can see places like Yuma, east of Palm Springs, even spreading up towards the Las Vegas area. And this is just a preview of what's to come, as a very dangerous rainfall situation and flooding situation is going to unfold in the southwestern United States over the next 24 to 36 hours. And that is our most important key message for Hilary, is that preparations for flooding impacts in the southwestern United States need to be completed today. Today is going to be your last day to get ready. We're already starting to see that rainfall increase, but the rain rates and the heavier rainfall is going to really move in as we get into later today and overnight tonight and into Sunday and even lingering into portions of Monday. And we are looking at the potential for historic amounts of rainfall, especially in the desert areas to the east of the Southern California metro areas, Los Angeles and San Diego. We could see rainfall totals approaching the rainfall amounts that some of these areas see in an entire year that could fall in less than a day. And very high rainfall rates could lead to, life-threatening and potentially catastrophic flooding in portions of these areas. And the areas we're most concerned about are the areas to the east of Los Angeles and San Diego, into the mountains of Southern California, the Inland Empire, places like Riverside County, San Bernardino County, inland portions of even San Diego County, Los Angeles County. In this pink area, that's the area where we have a high risk of flash flooding over the next couple of days. And the greatest risk is going to be from Sunday morning into Monday morning. But that risk is going to start even later today. And in these red areas, that includes places like Las Vegas, up into southern Nevada, Los Angeles and San Diego themselves, that's where we have a moderate risk of flash flooding. So anywhere in these areas could see significant flooding, and again, potentially historic flash flooding. And that includes areas that include Interstate 8, Interstate 10, moving east-west across Southern California. There's a potential for mudslides, debris flows, road closures, especially in mountainous areas, are all on the table during this event. What we're looking at here in terms of the rainfall totals is widespread rainfall amounts of 3 to 6 inches across portions of Southern California into southern Nevada. We could see isolated amounts as high as 10 inches, and that rain is going to fall in some cases very quickly and hit that hard desert floor and run off very fast. And that's what could lead to that very, very dangerous flash flooding. And we have flash flood watches in effect for everywhere you see in green here. Almost the entire state of Nevada, western Arizona, all of southeastern California, even up into portions of southwestern Utah, as the moisture surge associated with Hilary pushes up into the southwestern United States. One thing I want to cover, a couple of quick definitions. So if you live in an area and you receive a flash flood warning, that means that dangerous flooding is happening or is going to happen soon. That means you're going to want to stay in your home. If you're in an area that you might need to move to higher ground, that might be in time to do so if you're asked to evacuate. But otherwise, you want to stay at home and not be out in those conditions. If we get to the situation where there's exceptionally rare life-threatening flash flooding, you will have a flash flood emergency issued, and that will alert through a wireless emergency alert on your phone. And this means there's a potential for catastrophic damage. And this is a life-threatening situation, especially if you get that into a flash flood emergency. You don't want to attempt to travel in those areas unless you're fleeing to higher ground to get to a safe place. But again, know today, whether you live in a flood-prone area, know how you're going to get out if you're asked to do so by local officials. Otherwise, check on your friends and family. Do everything you need to do to get ready. You're not going to want to be out and about, especially at night, tonight and overnight into Sunday morning. And during the day, Sunday is going to be exceptionally dangerous to be moving around in portions of Southern California. Beyond the risk of rainfall, which is our most significant concern, we are going to see winds from Hilary. The wind field associated with Hilary right now, the orange area shows the extent of tropical storm force winds, which are starting to move into portions of the Baja California Peninsula. We have hurricane force winds near the center, and those are likely to move onshore of Baja California near Punta Eugenia later today and tonight. You do see the risk of tropical storm conditions all the way up northward through the Gulf of California, and we have a tropical storm warning also in effect for Southern California, including Los Angeles and San Diego, as we expect the center of Hilary to move near the west coast of the Baja California Peninsula early Sunday and into Southern California by Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. However, a reminder that the rainfall and the winds are going to occur well in advance of the track of the center of Hilary. And everywhere you see in red here, including Los Angeles, San Diego, Palm Springs, Santa Ana, these are all areas that are under a tropical storm warning. So somewhere in this area, we're expecting to see tropical storm conditions with sustained winds of 39 miles per hour or greater, higher wind gusts, and we're especially concerned about the winds in the mountainous areas where those wind gusts will be potentially even higher. The arrival time of those tropical storm force winds into those areas will be during the morning to daytime hours on Sunday. So again, I just want to wrap up here by reminding you this is the day to get to your safe place, get your supplies ready, check on friends, relatives, neighbors, anybody who's going to need some help weathering the impacts of Hilary. And reminder, during a flooding event, if you're in a safe place where you're not going to flood, you want to stay home, stay inside, move to higher ground if you're asked to do so. You don't want to be out driving in floodwaters in a vehicle or on foot or crossing floodwaters on foot. You can't tell how deep the water is, especially at night. So please be safe. Please stay tuned. Have trusted ways to get information during the next 24 to 36 hours. Have the wireless emergency alerts turned on your phone. Have a NOAA weather radio. Download other information. Stay tuned to your trusted sources through your local media and listen to any emergency advice given by your local officials. So please stay tuned for more information from the National Hurricane Center. Thanks for joining us. I'm Mike Brennan.